Hello everyone, Mike Rempel from Another Set of Eyes with today's Excel Bytes blog post. Today we're going to take a look at subtotals. And I'm sure many of you have used subtotals, and it's a very simple basic process to do, but I'm going to show you a couple things that maybe you're not familiar with subtotals, and hopefully it'll be beneficial to you. So let's take a look. So here we have a data set that has country, salesperson, region, etc. And let's say I want to total up, or I want to subtotal the units and dollars by country. Well, the first thing I want to do is click into country and sort by that column. So I'll just go up to the data tab and click A to Z, and now I've sorted the data set by country. And while I'm in here, I can just go over to the subtotal option, and I'll just follow the guidelines that it provides here. At each change in country, that's what we want to do, use the sum function and to sum the units and the dollars. So that's what we're going to check. I'm going to say OK, and now Excel has added that outline, 3 being the total detail, 2 showing just the subtotals, and 1 showing just the grand total. So let's go to subtotals here, and as I usually like to do, I'm going to put my borders around everything just to make it look a little cleaner. Now, if we look in any of the units or dollars, you'll see that Excel has inserted the subtotal function, and it has the type of subtotal and then the range to be subtotaled. As you can see, Excel put the 9 as the type of subtotal, and 9 means the sum, but there's actually 22 different options that are available with subtotals. So let's take a look at those real quick. If I type equals subtotal and hit tab, you can see that you can do average, count, counta, max, min, etc. And there's 1 through 11 of those, and then there's 11 more that are in the 101, 102, 103 grouping. Now, what's the difference between the 109 sum and the 9 sum? Well, let's go over to our other tab, Subtotal Info, and you can see here are the 11 different types of functions. 1 through 11, it will subtotal those to include hidden rows, and 101 through 111 will subtotal those to ignore hidden rows. So here's an example right here. I have numbers 1 through 10, and in cell A24, I'm subtotaling those, or actually totaling them, using the subtotal function 9 and A14 to A23. 9 is including hidden rows, so if I hide a few of these rows, you'll see the subtotal still comes out to 55. But if I went in and changed that to 109 and hit enter, notice now it's down to 33 because 109 ignores hidden values. So if I unhide those, so I'm going to highlight those rows and unhide them, notice now it goes back to 55. If I hide them again, it goes to 33. So that's the difference between using 1 through 11 or 101 through 111. Now let's go back to our subtotal here and see what else we may want to do. So here we've done subtotals, but let's say instead of subtotals, I instead wanted average. Well, if we go over and take a look, average is number 1. So if I want to change these to a number 1 instead of a number 9, the easiest way to do that is highlight those range of cells, do a Control H, and that brings up the find and replace. And here I've already preloaded this to say find what? Subtotal 9 and replace it with subtotal 1. I'll do a replace all. Excel has done all 4 of those. I say OK, and now instead of having the sum, I now have the average of each one of those countries instead of having the sum. And there you have it. I hope you like what you see. If you do like what you see here, please take a minute to share this post on your favorite social network. I can be found on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So I hope you enjoy this. If you'd like to see more, please feel free to stop by my website, excel-bytes.com, and I hope you subscribe. So have a great day and happy excelling.